Um, Isolin. Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you ready? Island Wave Island. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Izland. Hello. Wave. She's not paying any attention. I'm going to say it one more time to the woman in the green room who's not moving. Wave. All right. Yes, you. Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I need you to scoot all the way onto the camera. Your face is halfway off.
I'm new with this. Can you see
Okay.
me?
Okay. No. Scoot down. Oh, go ahead. Go.
I'm
How old are you?
sorry.
Oh my gosh. How old are you?
32.
Huh? 30 what?
I'm 32.
All right. What did I get wrong?
Um, you make it seem like it's no hope for single women with children. I'm in a relationship and I'm not married, but I don't know if he's serious about me. Um,
So does that sound like
so
there's
I
any hope?
disagree with you,
So does that
and
sound
I
like there's any?
also
Hold
agree
on,
with
hold on,
you.
hold on, hold on. Does it sound like there's any hope in that relationship?
Hmm?
You're in a relationship, but you don't know if he's serious, right?
Yeah.
So does that sound like there's any hope for a future?
Um, I hope so.
No, no. You don't think he's serious. Does it sound like there's hope for the future? Hello? I need your response or I'm going to move on to somebody else. You act like you're
Um,
distracted, not paying attention. Ma'am, pay attention or I'm moving on.
I'm just nervous, and
I'm
I can
sorry.
barely hear you.
Well, okay. I make things seem like what they are, ma'am.
I know.
So what's the problem that women like yourself have with the truth?
Um, I mean, being a single mother, it is hard dating. Um, so because you're a single parent, you come to the relationship um, not really confident,
How
and
many
that's the
children do
reason
you
why
have?
I don't feel like the person I'm with is serious
How
about
many
me
children do you have?
too.
How many fathers?
Too.
I don't know. How old is your youngest?
He's two.
You could always wait till your child is 18 and start dating again.
Um,
See, see, what
yeah,
you basically
it gets
explained is
lonely.
you're 32 years old. You decided to lay down and make two children with two different men, neither with the protection of marriage, and then you lament your opportunities or your chances on the open dating market. Ma'am, what did you expect to happen?
When I first got pregnant, I didn't even think I was gonna get pregnant because I was 26. So I'm thinking
So
I couldn't
26-year-olds can't
have
get
kids.
pregnant?
They can.
I mean, you were having unprotected sex, right?
Mhm.
There's a penis, there's a vagina, coitus happens, then there's a thing called an orgasm, and there's an ejaculation of semen, and the semen enters into the womb. Actually, it enters into the vagina, and what does it do? It goes into the vagina. The egg comes down the fallopian tube. Insemination actually happens in the fallopian tube. The zygote, the embryo, gets embedded into the wall of the uterus, and then 9 months later,
Well, women were getting pregnant really early.
doesn't
So
matter.
the
You were
fact that I was
26 years old,
26,
ma'am, and what I'm saying is you're 26, and you understand how the circle of life happens. You were
I
being
do.
careless. And when you got pregnant, okay, you did it again.
Mhm.
So what did you expect to happen if you decided to make two children by two different guys and you married neither one of them? What do you expect a guy to do out on the open market? You expect them to get serious about you when you didn't make the men whom you had babies for get serious about you?
We had that discussion. I mean, I told him like, "Are you serious about marrying me?" He said, "Yeah."
Okay, well, they know what
Um.
that really sounds like: a proposal, a wedding ring, and a date. Y'all get real game
Mhm.
goofy. He wasn't serious. You wanted to have, man, no. See, that's what I mean. You ladies are responsible for this. You're a grown woman talking about, he said this. This is why I make it seem like this, because the women like you, like I'm talking to, y'all take no
Mhm.
accountability, no responsibility. They play victim. And they want this woe is me thing. Men are tired of this. Not once have you came in saying, you know what? I made two errors, and I'm willing to fully own it, and I'm willing to take my lumps in this dating market because I know I've diminished my value. I got to do better, and I got to have some answers. So it is what it is. I mean, I'm sorry that it's harsh, but it's harsh to be a stepfather.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what I mean. He's so mean. Really? No. So let's see what's going on in the waiting room. Mm, mm, mm. Remove that. Remove that. Mm-hmm. So far, what have we had tonight? Women who disagree. They don't like that I make it sound like there's no hope. And I can see that. I'll accept that. I don't want to make it sound like there's no hope. But, ladies, I make it sound like that because when I talk to you, this is what it comes down to. I just want a husband. Why? Oh, because I'm a good person. Someone should risk their half of their resources and have to go through life with settling for somebody who's already used their womb for somebody else. Why? Because you're a nice person? That's why it seems like there's no hope. Because, ladies, you're not doing any homework. You need to unmute. You need to connect your microphone. You need to connect your microphone. You need to connect your microphone. Lieutenant Worf, connect your. Oh shit! Oh god. Hmm. Michael Dorn in this bitch. Oh come on! Connect your microphone, man. Connect your microphone. Clock. Security detail. Oh, God. Oh, shit. What the hell? You must. Oh, God. Lieutenant Dim. Oh, oh, go ahead and unmute you. Okay, I'm still. Hey, how are you? Hello? Clock. Hello?
Yes, it's connected.
All right, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
So, what
Nice.
did I get wrong?
Um, the only way I'm a critic is that I'm afraid. I'm
You're,
sorry.
go ahead.
Yeah, I'm afraid that a man is going to miss maybe the best thing that's going to happen to him, and then a woman like me will miss like the blessing that she doesn't deserve.
A man will miss the best thing that's ever happened to him, meaning you?
Well, look, I'm not much to look at. I know. Can I not be on YouTube though?
Oh, yeah, sure. But what do you
Okay.
mean he's going to miss the best thing that ever happened to him?
Like I believe I am somebody's Wheezy. Like I'm Esther Roll. Like I'm
Okay,
gonna be. I am devoted.
okay.
Um, I
You have a
am bond.
child?
I have two children.
But how many fathers?
One,
How old is your youngest?
6 months.
Oh, and how old is your oldest?
One.
And why didn't you marry this man?
So, sir, no, I am married to him. I had the first child before we were married, so I could have easily been a single woman out there. Um, like he is a man I don't deserve, and watching you has taught me that more. Like I recently went to him and said, "Thank you for marrying me." Um, it's just that I think that you're kind of like the Browder lady from Cosmopolitan, giving these men like very high expectations that they deserve. But maybe the best thing that's ever going to happen to them would
No,
be
no,
somebody that is a
no, no.
living.
Absolutely not. No, no. No, not. You're not gonna put that shit on me. Tell me I'm like Sue Browder, the one that lied to women.
I'm not saying you're lying at all. I'm saying that it's
No,
putting in their mind that I deserve something that's not a lemon, and that a woman with some flaws is a
I
lemon,
deserve a
or a
woman
woman
that's
that's
not a
not
what?
great looking,
Oh no, no, deserve something that's not a what?
a lemon, like you were
No.
talking about
First off,
earlier.
first of all, congratulations to you. But did you hear the women that came on before that?
Yes, sir.
So don't tell me that these men deserve better than this. So don't go
Yeah,
virtue signaling trying to project who you are onto the market. And then trying to get me to change my message because one person may be somebody's wheezy. Congratulations. I've got a year's worth of shows.
yeah. I am scared if my husband actually watched you that he would like say I deserve, the best of the
If your
best.
husband did, look here. So in other words, good. How about that? I'm gonna just say good. Good for you. Then that means you need to stay on your toes. Sleep with one eye open. Do your job because
Yeah.
he has to go to bed knowing that if he loses his job or slips in what he's doing, that the chances of that a woman staying married to a man who's not providing or doing his part is low these days. Men have to be uncomfortable all the time. Welcome to the world. I don't have any problem with you being uncomfortable. You're
Yeah.
exactly where you should be. Grateful and uneasy. Good.
I'm very grateful.
Good. Remember that. That's an accurate estimation of what is. That's humility. So that means you don't have to get too high up or too far down. You realize you got something. And when you realize you got something, you work to keep it. True or false?
Yes, sir.
Good. I'm doing my job then. Appreciate it.
I'll make you famous.
I want more men. I want more women like that. I hope he don't listen to you because he may want something different. Good. I don't want him to listen to you. Yes. Yes. Thank you. We need more women who realize they have something that's worth fighting for before they just decide to throw it away because of a flighty feeling. And then, you know how many women I've, over the last month, I've sat down. Matter of fact, I was in New York. I sat there and listened to a women talk about men who was into them, and they didn't realize how much they were into the men until they wrecked their own home. Huh. Imagine that. Men are tired of having to do everything right, and then you ladies finally figuring out, you know what? I kind of wish I'd have acted better. Kiss the ring. Bow to me, kneel for me, kneel. So that's a good thing. So congratulations, ma'am. You have a good attitude, humility. Now juxtapose that woman who was married with children with the previous woman who was 26. One had a humble attitude, the other was what? Juxtapose those two things. Juxtapose the one that was married versus the ones who were entitled. Go ahead, Daria. Hello.
Hello, it's Daria.
Daria, how old are
Um,
you?
I'm 32.
All right. What did I get wrong?
What did you get wrong? Okay, so I'm not going on you per se. A lot of the stuff you say is true. It as hurtful as it is to accept it is true. It's definitely true. But the issue I have is there are you grow up with your fathers. Your fathers are going to sit you down as a little girl, as a preteen girl, all of that. Men want this. This is what men want. They're going to say whatever. They're going to lie. They're going to cry. I love you. They teach you that. I was taught that, yes. But what I wasn't taught that there are men that, how can I say it? That get pregnant, that get women pregnant or girls that are
Okay,
non-suspecting.
okay, ma'am. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I
No,
didn't.
no, 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 no,
I
no.
know. I
No,
know.
hold on,
But
hold on. You
it's
ladies
like
get
a
on here and just babble.
predatory.
Stop, stop.
I
You
don't
ladies
want
get.
to bash them, but
Okay, I
it's
need
like
you to
that's one
stop.
thing
I
I
need you
was
not to overtalk me.
okay.
You just babbling.
I was trying to put it the right way.
I like to hear a woman make a lot of sound. I like to hear a woman make a lot of sound.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Flash.
Hear my womanly roar. Yeah! I'm here.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
You idiot woman! Idiot woman!
You ready to
Hello.
stop rambling like nobody else is here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I already asked you several times. And even after I asked you the third time, you just went on for 2 minutes.
Sorry.
Are you married?
I'm not.
How many children do you have?
I have 3 boys.
How many fathers?
One.
Do you want to be married one day?
I do, but I've got to the point where I accept the fact that because I have children, that it's probably not going to
Well, ma'am, I had to ask you several times to just pay attention. What's the number one thing men want from women?
happen. Sex. As a growing up, you know, the preteens and the young
Cooperation.
age.
Cooperation.
Mm, really? Yeah, true. But I cooperated with one man.
Yeah, you cooperated having sex.
No, he wanted children. That's what I was
Okay,
trying to say.
ma'am, stop. You've
He
had
he
you
wanted
okay? I
children.
can't. I'm not going to do this, ma'am. Please don't make me do it. The one rule is what? Don't overtalk me, right? I'm trying to run a show, and you're just talking. You already know your own thoughts, right?
I do.
Then why are you? Are you here to talk to yourself?
No, no, no. Not this one.
And so, whatever you did with your child, how old is your youngest child?
My youngest is 6. My twins are 8.
Then why didn't you guys get married?
That was the plan. Like what he told
Why
me
didn't you
was
get married before you actually laid down and got pregnant?
his theory was I want to make sure that you can give birth, you can bear fruit first before I marry you.
And why did you accept that?
Naive
How old were
stupidity.
you?
I was 23.
You accepted that you had to get pregnant before he would marry you?
I I've seen, how marriages
You
start and
accepted
then
you had
this
to get pregnant before he would marry you?
I did. I did.
You were raised with your father, you said?
Um
You were raised with
kind
your
of.
you were raised with your mother?
I I they
You
divorced when I was 6, but my
who
father
raised you?
still
Who
stayed.
raised you? Who raised you?
My mother.
When you told your mother that your fiance, boyfriend, or whatever wanted you to get pregnant before you married him to show that you could bear fruit, she said
I
what?
wish I did. I wish I did.
So you did okay. So
No.
all right. Then after you
Like literally,
no
it was a. I'm
after
sorry.
after you bore fruit the first time, why not get married the second time? We bore the second one
The second time, that was the unsuspected time. That one, but the
before
twins,
you got pregnant the second time. You got pregnant. You proved you could
mhm,
bear fruit. Where was the
right?
wedding ring and the wedding?
At that time, when I said, okay, here's the twins, oh, a marriage is just a title on paper. It doesn't matter. If we go to a courthouse, we live together, we
So if
have
it doesn't
children, we
matter,
get
then what?
divorced.
Okay, so you didn't. So what? The bottom line is you didn't make it a requirement. And that's
I
fine. You didn't make it a requirement. You gave a man the best, the
I made
most
a
important.
requirement,
No, you
but
did not
I
make it a requirement. That's why
accepted
you know you did
less
not make
than.
you did not make a requirement. That's why you have 3 children and no husband. You did not make it a requirement to get married before you had a baby. You had twins and a 6-year-old. And going
Yeah,
forward, no. Why do you think someone's going to marry you now if you didn't make it a requirement before you even had children? Men don't
that's
want
what
to
I.
pay. Men don't want to pay more than a man, the last man, or the man who gave you kids.
That's I agree, and that's what I was saying. I just wanted to say, like, if there's fathers out there with daughters, just don't say they just want sex. There are men out there that just want to get women pregnant, just to get
No,
them
they're not.
pregnant. The
No, no,
power
no,
of
no, no, no,
yes,
no, no.
it.
Okay. All right. Uh-huh.
You idiot woman! Idiot woman!
Again, I am sick of y'all coming over here, always finding a way to blame the men. Kick French toast rocks. Always finding a way to blame the men. There are men out here who just want to get, right, okay. Oh, look who's back. No. Misha, you want to talk to me? You book a session. I've talked to you too. I've talked to you before. You don't talk to people for free. Talk to me, you pay. Book a session. Nope, thank you. Hello. Uh,
Hello.
hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm trying. I have a question.
How old are you?
So I'm 29.
Okay, what did I get wrong?
Um, I personally feel like at 29, I have a 6-year-old. I've had several guys actually propose.
You had what?
Several men propose.
I can't hear you, man. Are you typing on something?
No,
I asked you what did I get wrong, and you. Yeah, fuck all that what you got going on, Kevin. I'm gonna tell you what I want to talk about. Yeah, that don't work. Hey, yeah, if y'all want to just click on and just do your own thing, I got a show I'm running. And that person who just came on, ma'am, the previous me should look. I don't have recurring guests. We talked before on Instagram a couple of times. You want to talk to me? Nope. That's enough. Enough. Thank you. Thank you, but
Ain't nobody got time for that.
mm-hmm. So, how many times? How many of you have seen that it's almost impossible to keep women on the subject of just strict accountability for them? Look how many times I've had to jerk the car back on the lane. Let's talk about the men. What about the men? Look what the men do. As if the men are just running out here, jumping on you, unprotected. Make a baby. There you go. Take a baby. I left her with a baby. Guess what I did? I left her with a baby. I did knock her up. I got her good. I left her with twins and everything. That shit ain't. No, thank
you. Kevin was funny, man. Guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. More respect. Well, here, I think we have to always give credit to this man for what he has done. And I'll mention a couple of things in this video. Talking about you make it seems like women that have already had kids will not get husbands. And you also explain that dating is hard. So that's what he's basically acknowledging in the video. It's not like he's saying something which is against women. He's just telling you, when you mess up, this is what you're going to face more than likely. So I think women should have been grateful towards him. They should understand that he was in for their best interest and the best interest of the black community. And I think that's where their focus should have been going. But unfortunately, our women, they are just told, basically, they are told growing up that black men are just always the problem. And even in this case, just holding yourself accountable for getting pregnant is men's fault. And which, if we are being honest, these ladies, they know these things. I mean, they come and try to act like they don't know about these things or something. Now you are grown and, I mean, at least you know what it is. But trying to still act like you don't know. Even at age 23 that this lady was talking about, 23, you should be matured as a female. And should know what dating in relationships looks like, right? But because of the mindset that they've put in these women, it's just a simple fact that they were told they are queens and they can have it all. And when expectations don't meet reality, it's almost to me like, okay, I'm not getting down the path with you. And I want to talk about one thing that he's mostly talking about: high violence and a man that is making millions of dollars. It's just true, because a woman that have had 2 kids plus herself and a man coming in probably also need his 2 kids or something. I mean, that makes sense that they should be looking out for high value men, and that is the reason why they mostly end up single. If you're already having 2 kids from another guy plus yourself, and a man that is making $40,000 comes into your life, I mean, you form a union or something, it is definitely going to affect the man. So somehow when you see it, it makes kind of sense, but it doesn't make sense. But for them, they always think that even when they have a baby, men still see them as when they were 18, 19, 20, or 21 or something. I mean, can you honestly just say as a female that if you have a son that is in his best position, his financial situation is good. I mean, you've raised this man to be an honorable man, and he end up coming to tell you, Mom, I've got a woman that have already reproduced. Let's be honest, you being a female watching this video, I don't think you like it. So that's what I think. I mean, we should all be paying attention to, or something like that. So sometimes it's not gold again. And she was also talking about she don't want her husband to come across the video. That is the main motive behind this thing, for guys to learn how females behave in the real world. So you seeing it as a female, your husband seeing it, I think that is, it means he is doing great and he has done a great job. And you're afraid that if your husband come across it, he will kind of feel like he deserves better than you. And if he happened to leave you, that is on you. And this statement, I was young and dumb, I think most of our females, when you try to corner them and try to ask them some questions, that's where they usually dodge through. Like, that's where they usually pass, right? That is so common in our females' conversation. But one thing that is so fascinating to me is, if you pay attention to our men, you've never heard a black man saying, I was young and dumb for making mistakes that I've made in the past. So, and I think that's why men are mostly getting the result that they're always getting. If you line up the richest people in the world, women are always part of it. Because, man, we understand that we are not perfect, and if we happen to fail, we start to hold ourselves accountable and start to put things in place, and you're good. But women kind of always think that they're just special and they just have to exist, and that's just a big problem in society. So when we have an honorable person like Kevin Samuel sitting down there talking about some of these things, I think you as women have to always understand, because the excuses are too much. The excuses too much, like it's just unbearable, man. And guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. More respect on his name. Keep loving, keep subscribing. I'm out. Peace.